We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is Amarian Hampton. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. This defense for the Pats, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Looking to throw McCarthy. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Titans at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Now McCarthy. An open man, it's Schwartz. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here we go, sack. 19, Tiger, 19.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Let's go now. Come 19. Come 19.
On first down, it's Hampton. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Second and 10.
Ready.
McCarthy is set to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So they were stopped trying to run the ball on first down. Now they take a sack on second down. The offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on the defensive coordinator because right now the defense has the advantage.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this one is right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Open man is Higgins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. Now Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Titan football.
32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. To the air with McCarthy. And this turns into a nice game with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Here's McCarthy. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
He's going to have to hook up to Schwartz. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Let's go. Trap 60. 7 and 10 for Wolf.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Flush to his right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Ready? 19 tight. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. They'll get this down to the 38. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is McCarthy. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. But out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. They will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jaden Higgins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because now it is in this end.
This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Omarion Hampton, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have regained the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Patriots 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They run again with Dowdle. And he'll get this out to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Stafford. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First down, New England.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
looks to throw again. That is caught. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Dowdle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try again. And this time he'll get in. Touchdown, New England. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Caught by London. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Now Stafford. He finds his man, complete. It's Higgins. Still going inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jaden Higgins with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. He's going to take another shot here.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here.
That's going to be brought in by Higgins. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Second and 1 at the Titans.
Here's Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now McCarthy.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 40-yard line.
The final shot before break. McCarthy. And his throw is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
In motion right goes Sutton. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now it's Stafford. Throw left side, complete. That's Sutton. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Stafford now to throw. Well, that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. T.J. Hockenson from 3 yards out. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On play action, McCarthy. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
19 Tiger.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They work inside here, Hampton. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Here we go.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To the air with McCarthy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback, give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Jake Moody on for the field goal.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now Stafford is going to change things up. They run here with Dowdle.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Back now in Nashville. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
A running play. It's Dowdle. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off on play.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Now the pressure gets there and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5 and now it's second down. Now Stafford. Under pressure, they got him again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. To throw is Stafford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Give here to Hampton.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Throwing is McCarthy.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. On the run, it's Dowdle.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw, Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 31 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Ready?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Ready? Moving.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And it'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 33-yard.
Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down. Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today, but if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Here's McCarthy.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans.
Kyle Pitts,
66 yards.
and the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hand team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
So it's a win here for the Patriots. And this one, Charles, too much Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, he was in complete control of this offense. He had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And to be honest, he really made it look easy out there.
So for the Pats, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back